Good morning. And I hope everybody is doing well during the summer. I hope that you're still remaining safe when you go outdoors. Don't forget your mask. But today I am here to review a wig. Now, this wig, I have three of this same style and all in different shades. And later on in the video, I'm going to show you how each of the shades looks different. This wig is Summer Heat. It is by the Statements brand from the wig company. And I will put the link to the wig company down below. I have a good relationship with this online vendor, and I'll tell you, they have evolved from somewhat being under the radar. I think they're still under the radar, but I think that they are a stellar online vendor. Not only that, but they've got a few house brands that are great. So it's really a good site to shop from. Their customer service is excellent. And they also sell brand name wigs. So if you're looking for Estetica or Raquel Welch or Gabor, you can find them on this website. But if you're also looking for their house brands at a more affordable rate, I'm telling you, you're going to love it. So the wig that I am wearing is Summer Heat. Now, this wig is in the shade F as in Frank 824. This is the newest of the new wigs that I have. What I like about this is that it's darker without being one dimensional too dark. Let's face it, my bio hair may have been black. I was born with black hair, but as we age and as we grow more to the sage age in our 40s, 50s, 60s, for some reason if your hair has lost its luster and your hair has like lost that natural color and you want to dye it, black dye just doesn't work. And I find myself over the years that I have been wearing wigs, I started out wearing black wigs, but for some reason they're just too dark. Now, this shade, because we all know that I'm horrible at remembering shades, F824 is really, really nice. It's a rich brown with like, can you see? There's some warm, like reddish and gold highlights, but yet it's still flattering to the cool toned skin. Now, I'm going to read you the specs on this wig, okay? Summer Heat. There is permalift, and I have to say, I like the way that the wig company calls those little tiny fibers that give your wig like volume and lift. It's basically permatease, but I think permalift is just a more like user friendly way to describe it. There is permalift in here, but it's not overbearing. What it does is it just kind of like evens out and evenly distributes the volume with this wig, because I've said it before and I will say it again. Permalift slash permatease is really your friend. It's going to give you the illusion of a really great proportion, because you don't want something that's full on the sides and then a flat head. It just doesn't look right. And I am telling you, if you take care of your wigs, that permalift or permatease will not turn into a rat's nest. Just take a few simple steps. When you take your wig off, make sure to very, very, very gently comb that wig. Hold on. I swear by this John Renault comb, it is great for untangling anything, like any kind of wig that you have, whether it's a long wig that may get natty in the back, whether it's a shorter wig. Just take baby steps at the end of the day when you take your wig off, and just gently, gently, gently comb through. If you don't have one of these, use a wide tooth comb. Then turn the wig inside out, place the wig in a net, and put it back in the box that it came in. I know a lot of people don't put their wigs back in the box. I have a lot of wigs. So it actually helps to retain and make that wig life longer. So without further without further ado, I'm going to talk a little bit more about this. This is a heat friendly wig. So you can make it straighter, you can add some curl. Steam, it lends itself very well to steaming. I love this length. If you don't want a super long wig, this is a great alternative because you do have length, but it's not so long that it's going to get in the way or get matted up. It's just a great, great universal length. It's not too short, it's not too long. There is slight layering. So if you have an angular or very square, and I've said it before, I have a very square face, it's boxy. It's 7 by 7. It's like super duper boxy. I also am kind of like losing my chin. So I want the illusion of more of a shape. I want the illusion of more of a like softer shape around the jawline. And this wig definitely delivers on that. So if you are of the mature demographic, if you have an angular face, if perhaps you've started getting jowls or you can't find your chin anymore, a wig like this is an excellent, excellent choice. Simply because you have that layering, you can wear her tucked behind your ears if you want and show off those really great hoop earrings. You can even wear her pulled back. So, I mean, this is really, really a great wig. Now, I'm going to show you how she looks from side to side and in the back, okay? Here is my right side. And I have to say, I really like the style, but I'll talk about that after I finish. Here we go in the back. And here we go on my left side. So, as you can see, all around, she's really, really a great looking wig. She's got good movement. And I'm going to give you the measurements, okay? Now, she weighs 4 ounces and she really is lightweight. She's a great summer choice, and I like the way that they named her Summer Heat. Okay, on the top, the crown, 7.5 inches. The sides are 9 inches, as is the back, and the nape is 7 3/4. I mean, I know that a lot of people like to know the specifics and the exact measurements, but for me, sometimes the measurements can be deceiving because, in my opinion, which certainly isn't professional, but in my opinion, I think the style is more important than the measurements of the wig. Now, I know a lot of people will probably argue with me, but I think if you're watching reviews of real people and how they look on the average woman, I think you can get a pretty good idea of what is going to look good on you or what you want to keep away from. Now, another reason why I like this is that it's one of those unstyled styles, and I am into that. I like the fact that she goes under, but yet she kind of flips out at the end. It looks like, yeah, I woke up like this. I ran a comb through my hair, and what you see is what you get. I didn't go to the hair salon. I just did my hair, like washed it, put a blow dryer through it, and it's done. And that's what I really like. Now, she's a monopart, which means that you have options on where to part her. Now, hold on. I'm sitting on the floor, so this is a little bit uncomfortable, but not really. Now, can you see? Look at that lace front. Like, this is the lace, and it is really not very detectable at all. I mean, it looks incredibly natural. There is nothing that had to be done to this wig. And for the price point, she is under $100. You're not, honestly, you're not going to do any better than that for a wig that is this well constructed. I'm going to take her off so you can see how she looks on the inside. And I'm also going to tell you the wig company has Christina Jones now. She's this wig expert. She's like cuter than a speckled eared puppy. She's so cute. I can't stand it. And she is a really great expert on wigs. She'll give you tips. You can look at her cute little face and video. I mean, she's so freaking adorable. And one of the things that she did, she had a video on summer wig on summer heat, and she suggested wearing the wig cap pulled back a little, and danged if she wasn't right. So yeah, Christina Jones, like, you really have to check out the wig company's website and check Christina out, because she's like such a bundle of knowledge and a bundle of cuteness. So I highly recommend that. Okay, so now here's the inside. She's got the Velcro straps, which I personally prefer over the bra straps. I love the Velcro. It's so comfortable. Now here, now this mono part doesn't go back a ton, but because there's a slight angled bang that you can trim a little, but be careful. This is the mono part area, okay? And then we have our permalift. So overall, the cap is pretty much the same as in most wigs. She's really comfortable. The ear tabs do have wire, but they're not uncomfortable. They're very well covered. Overall, this is really good. And you know what else is really good about this? It has the name of the wig in the tab, which I think is fine, because sometimes when you're running around and you might forget what wig you have on. And if you get the chance to take her off, you're like, oh yeah, I used summer heat today. But look, here's a better look at the color. So overall, I think this is a great, great wig. Now I'm going to show you the other two summer heats that I have. This shade is F as in Frank 2412. Now, this is pretty blonde, but I want to point out, even on the lighter wigs, the interior has lighter material. So it's not going to clash and it's not going to show through or anything like that. Whoops. Now, this lighter shade gives you a really good idea of the parting space in the front. Let me just adjust this. You know, it's so hard for me to adjust in front of a computer camera. So here we go. Here she is in F2412. As you can see, the shade is lighter. Now, I don't know about you, but personally, this is a great shade for a warmer skin tone. When I'm at the beach and I get like, really kind of like darker, which is normally at the very end of August because it takes me that long to get a tan, this looks great. I think a lot of it depends on the makeup that you wear as well. And as you can see, with a wig like this, I would definitely need more color on my cheeks, and I would need a little bit of more shadow color. So a lot of the color of the wig that you're going to wear depends on changing up your makeup a little bit as well. Now, look at how great this looks. Now, you can see she's angled and she really does soften up my face. And she still has those little flips, which I love. So here you go. Here she is in a very much lighter tone from the one that I used before. Okay. So I'm going to turn her inside out. I'm going to place her in the box and I will run a comb through her when I finish this video. Now, the last one is F430, and that shade is more like a latte shade. She is in between the two shades. I love this shade. Let me put her on for you. You know, sometimes I feel like the combs that I have are kind of like scotch tape at Christmas time when you're wrapping presents. I always lose the scotch tape. I had my comb and now I can't find it unless Tippy ran off with it and decided to eat it. So here we go. Now this is a more caramel shade, and you know how I adore the caramel shades. I love this one. And in all honesty, I think this one is definitely my favorite shade simply because it's like right in the middle. It's like the three bears. You've got the hot, the cold, and the perfect. And this is perfect. I'd like to know what your opinion is and how you feel about different shades. Honestly, I have the same makeup on. I haven't changed up anything. And I think this looks just as good with the makeup that I'm wearing when I wore with the darker wig than this. I freaking love this shade. And another thing that I want to touch base on, I've had this summer heat for okay, I'm going to say almost a year, and look at the shape she's in. She is in great condition. Now granted, I rotate my wigs quite often, but for the amount of time that I've had this and for the amount of time that I've worn her, she is in stellar shape. And that's another thing that I want to say about this particular wig. This wig was made so well that I'm really astounded at like at the longevity and just how great she looks after almost a year. And I've had people ask me, "Hey, how are your wigs holding up? How can you do an update?" And seriously, updating this right now, she's just like she's in great shape. So I have to say, the Statements brand, and I've got other Statements wigs, they hold up really well. They hold up just as well as Aesthetica, as Raquel Welch, and as Gabor. Like, I have no complaints at all about summer heat. I honestly think that if you are looking for a wig, if you are a newcomer to wigs, this is a great choice. If you are one of those people that has a massive wig collection, this is a great choice. If you are looking for an everyday wig, this is a great choice. If you are looking for a wig to wear to the office, this is a great choice. I really have no cons about this wig. And the fact that I have three of them speaks volumes because I wear all three. And I'm going to tell you something about darker, this darker shade. I did receive for review and I wore it to work twice this week. I wore it all day yesterday. We had dinner with my stepdaughter and her family last night. I wore this to dinner. I mean, I've just like worn this quite often since I've received it, and I love it. My husband loves this. He loves the color, he loves the way that it looks. Well, we all know that my husband loves me in darker hair. So, this is that wig. that when he wants to see me in darker hair, I have no problems just ripping this out of the closet. Well, I don't mean ripping, but I have no problem in just taking this out, putting it on, and giving the Frenchman a happy face. Especially now since I kind of like did a lot of online shopping during the pandemic. So, anyway, that's it. I hope you enjoyed this review. I know I am no expert by any means, but I do try to keep my reviews as honest as possible. I don't edit because I have zero editing skills and I don't have one of those editors for my computer. So basically, what you see is what you get. My flubs and blubs and my ums and ohs and all of my mistakes. It's just pure me and off the cuff. So if you like that sort of video, definitely please subscribe. I'm trying to build my subscribers and I'm kind of failing, but definitely subscribe. If you like it, thumbs up. If you don't, thumbs down. And I'll put the links to the wig company and I will try to look for my other summer heat review and add it to this. So that's it. Have a great week. Hopefully, you are enjoying the summer no matter what you're doing. Most of us are experiencing the staycation. So enjoy your staycation, enjoy your day. Have a veggie burger or a beef burger and just take it easy and relax. And that's it. And I will see you next week. Take care now. Bye.